this week's vlog ridiculously late, and I have reasons for not vlogging other days, not necessarily good reasons, but I will get to that. I decided to vlog now because you all know I love this park and I'm obsessed with the squirrels in it, and I just walked in and a guy hiding under a tree because it's raining was just there like, look, there's a baby squirrel. And it turns out he's always here feeding the squirrels, and he just kept handing me nuts to feed to the squirrels, and a squirrel climbed up my leg. It was brilliant because apparently I didn't give him the nut fast enough, so he climbed up my leg and I handed it to him and he just jumped off and scurried away. It's brilliant. If you just have peanuts, they're so friendly here. There's one just down there burying a nut. They're just so friendly, and I actually got to feed them. I need to get some peanuts so I can come and feed them. I need to try and film it next time I feed them. It's brilliant. So I'm just hiding out in the park. It's raining a little bit and I have to go to class. But yeah, I haven't done much vlogging this week because I completely forgot on Monday. I just completely forgot. Tuesday I was having a really bad day. Just Latin was stressing me out so much. And yesterday time got completely away from me. I just completely lost track of time. I had so much stuff to do, and I was having an issue with another PDF that I was meant to read. It wasn't downloading, and I was stressing out. And then I had to go to an extra lecture last night to tick off this stupid form again. So yeah, I was a bit stressed, but feeding squirrels has just made my morning. And there's a big load of children coming. So it's about, I'd say it's about 9:30. Hold on, can I check it? No, again, my phone won't let me pull down my menu at the top. And I'm not digging my watch out from underneath these layers, and that's my tea. But I'd say it's about 9:30, 9:45, and I gotta go to class. I don't have class until 11, but anyway. But yeah, so I'm kind of feeling a bit productive today. Because before 9 o'clock I was already in the library. Granted, I was only in the library to scan this book that the PDF wouldn't download, but I got that done and I was already leaving the library by 9 AM. You can probably hear the massive roams of children, because I think, the tree is dripping on me. I think it's midterm here, so I don't know. I'm in university, I don't get a midterm. I have one less class next week, that's the closest I get to midterm, and that's just because my lecturer is away with undergrads, so we get a week off. But anyway, I am going to try and get better at this vlogging. I'm mostly at remembering to vlog. I'm watching a squirrel, so I may have just cut myself off there. Yeah, so I need to remember to vlog more, and I'm working on editing something as well. I've just swapped into a new bullet journal. I think I mentioned it in one of my previous vlogs, but I'm working on editing that, and it didn't really go very well because I had to zoom my camera in, so it's a bit blurry, and I wasn't quite in frame. So I've changed up the setup for that, so hopefully next time I do a bit of bullet journaling I can do a setup, because I mean it's nearly the end of October. I'm gonna need to set up November soon. But we'll see if I can get that edited. I'd hope to get it up by the end of the week, but we'll see how that goes. I better get to class now. So I've been back in my dorm for a little bit now, long enough to, you know, settle, toss my stuff on the bed, move on my floor, and have lunch in the oven, so it's good. So I've been sitting down to read a bit of this article that I have to do. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. Yeah, it's the one that I had to go to the library to get scans of because it wouldn't download properly. And I am about 6 pages into it, and I realise I've completely misread the entire thing. Is I thought it was a comparison between 2 buildings. It's actually a comparison between 3. I thought there was like, they were talking about one building and I was like, oh, is that? Because it's like, they were talking about the Holy Sepulchre and then they kept talking about a rotunda, and I was like, are they just alternating these words? And turns out they weren't. It's a completely different rotunda. And I've been using just rotunda as an abbreviation, so I don't have to write Holy Sepulchre every time, because half the time I can't remember how to spell Holy Sepulchre. And now I'm going to have to go through my entire notes, pick out every time I wrote rotunda and check if they were actually talking about the rotunda. Not looking forward to doing that. So you can scratch that, what I just said. It is the same building. I'm getting so confused right now. He keeps phrasing it like, one moment he praises it like they're different buildings, then he's phrasing it again like they're the same. So I wound up just googling this rotunda, and it is. It's the rotunda in the Holy Sepulchre. So moment of confusion passed, but still, it's just annoying. I'm so confused now. Hey guys, so it's late Friday evening now. I nearly completely forgot to vlog again today. I've just been hanging out. Honestly, I haven't left the flat yet, actually. I'm only just realising that. I have left my room because I had to go to the kitchen and get food and copious cups of tea. But sorry, I just hit the screen. I was wondering if I stopped the recording. So it is 6 o'clock in the evening now, and I'm going out in about an hour. And I've only just realised, I'm sure I've mentioned this in a previous vlog, that there's a field at the back of my flat and there's no lights in it, which, you know, I'm grateful for when I'm sleeping because there's no lights to bright up my room. Because I like to leave my curtains open so that way in the morning some light shines through and my room's not totally pitch black when I wake up. But I have to cross that field when I go out, and it is going to be dark because it's an hour before I leave, like I say, and the sun is setting. It's pretty much that. Like, I'm looking at it, there's a tiny sliver of orange, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't particularly mind walking across it to go out because it will only be 7 o'clock. I'll use my phone as a torch, but I don't want to cross it on my way back. But like, it's a Halloween party I'm going to. Like, I know Halloween isn't until next Tuesday, but they're having a few drinks in someone's house and then heading into town. I think I almost might head into town with them just to get the bus back from there, because I feel like that'd be safer than walking across this field at like 11 or 12 at night. I'm not going to go into town, I don't think, because I'm in work tomorrow. I'm not in work till the afternoon, and I think I'm going to skip archery in the morning. I don't know, I just don't feel it. But yeah, I'll probably do that actually. I'll walk across the field with the torch on to get there, and then go into town and get the bus back from there. We'll see. I mean, a few of my friends are going. I'm actually thinking as well, it's a Halloween costume, but it's a Halloween party. It's a costume party. Well, it's not a costume party, but they were like, you'll be turned away if you don't show up in costume. So I got this. I feel kind of bad going as a cowgirl or cowboy or whatever, because a lot of my friends at this party are American, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna show up in a checkered shirt and a cowboy hat, and we'll see. But I have one go-to Halloween costume, and it's my pirate costume, which obviously I didn't bring to England with me. I left at home. So it's so annoying because I can remember debating it before I left when I was packing. I was thinking, will I pack my Halloween costume? And I was like, I won't pack my Halloween costume. Why did I forget it? I have a full pirate gear, full pirate getup, and every year when I dress as a pirate, I get one more extra thing. So like, I got this pirate costume when I was in secondary school, and it was just a costume from a bag, and I think I bought a sword as well. But I never wore the bottom of the costume because it was a skirt, and at the time I loathed skirts. Like, to be fair, probably still wouldn't wear it with a skirt. To be honest, I'd probably actually wear it with what I'm wearing now. Hold on. Can you see? Okay, you can see yourself there, but it's so awkward to show you this. There you go. I'm wearing skinny black jeans and boots. I'd probably wear it with them because, you know, I just prefer wearing my jeans. But like, I got it initially with just the costume and a sword, and then I have an Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is the pirate one, hidden blade, which is so cool. And I got a fake gun last year I think, and I saw in the Halloween shop here, in the costume shop here, they have like compasses, pirate medallions, eye patches. Oh, there's so many really cool things that I could have gotten to like add to the costume. I wish I hadn't forgot it. So annoying, but I did forget it, so I have had to buy a cowboy hat and a little gun, but it'll do. And to be fair, actually, everything I'm wearing I bought for the costume. Okay, I'm wearing the boots that I got in Leeds, but I also got a pair of kind of, they look a lot bluer on camera than they are. They're grey. Pair of grey, they're Primark's relaxed skinny jeans, which I really love because they're like baggy around the ankle. So I got a pair of grey jeans and I got a plaid shirt. So I did actually buy a full costume, but like the jeans and the shirt I'll wear again, so it's not like an actual costume. So, but anyway, so that's what I am up to at the moment. Planning out tonight. I need to go and get a drink as well because it's BYOB and I don't have any. I don't have any drinks, so I have to go and get some. And I don't know where's best to. I might stroll to the university shop because I don't think there are any actual like off licenses or anything along my walk. So I might head into campus a bit, go to the university shop, get a couple of cans, because I don't especially want to be drinking a lot. So I'll get a few cans. Yeah, so the party starts at like 7. I'm probably gonna leave here at like 6:45, go get some drink, and then head there. Cause I'm always so early for these things. I'm always like perfectly on time otherwise, and it's like no one's ever on time for things anymore. So I'm gonna sit down for a bit. I just had a pizza. I'm gonna do some Latin. I have been making flashcards for my Latin because, like I was saying yesterday, I had a breakdown this week, so I'm determined to actually learn it. And it's so annoying because the verbs are making perfect sense. Verb forms, they always make sense to me. That's fine. I always love verbs in terms of languages. Like, I'm not very good with languages, but verbs are what I can do. And I was like chanting them off, being like, yeah, okay, I know this, I know the forms of them, I know the conjugation, and then I get to nouns and I'm like, no, I can't even go through the forms of them like I do with the verbs. I don't know why. Nouns are not making any sense whatsoever still. But I think just having them on flashcards and having the verbs down a bit more is making it a bit less stressful. That said, I haven't tried my homework yet. I should. I might try that tomorrow morning, depending on how hungover I am. Because my lecturer said I could email her my translation and she'd go through it with me, so that's a problem for the morning or the afternoon or whatever. So I'm just going to go over those a little bit more, watch some YouTube, get changed and go out. So I guess I'll leave it at that. Hopefully I'll remember to vlog tomorrow, but maybe not. Because I don't expect a lot to happen tomorrow, because my brain has stopped working. I'm just going to be working on Latin in the morning and maybe some architecture as well, and then I'm in work in the afternoon. I do want to film a setup, actually a November setup for my bullet journal, because I mentioned yesterday, I think it was yesterday, that I had filmed a kind of setup thing when I was moving from my old bullet journal into my new one, but the thing is, I was mentioning how like it was a bit out of focus, it was a bit blurry, I was out of frame. I'm watching it back, it's not possible to upload, so because it's blurry, I'm out of frame, you can't really hear me, and I filmed it as a time-lapse rather than filming it and then fast-forwarding it, so it's just at the wrong speed and all, and it's not good, so I'm not going to put it up. I'll just probably do a flip through of what's already in my bullet journal and then do a setup for November. I'm really looking forward to it because I've done some doodles for my November setup. I'll give you a little sneak preview. Okay, so this is a bit of a sneak peek at my November setup for my bullet journal. Can you tell what my theme is? The owl will probably give it away, but just in case. There you go. Why is that not focusing? Yeah, there you go. You can probably tell what it is now. It is going to be Harry Potter themed because I'm currently reading the first Harry Potter, so that's going to be my title page with Hogwarts. Why are you not focusing? There we go. With Hogwarts and November and a big moon and an owl carrying a Hogwarts letter. So that is going to be my November setup, and I'll hopefully film that. I might actually film it tomorrow.